They're small,
Smurl.
huh?
Yeah,
And
they
there's no
smurl.
adjustment either.
That's strange. That's that's a Is it gonna stay?
Nope, she's going down. She's going down.
They're gonna be wanting to know where Hannah's at. We gotta do a live with her before
Yeah.
she leaves.
Oh, definitely. Definitely.
Hey y'all. Oh, let me put that in the bag.
Got it.
I don't think you can reach it because it's on me.
Is that it? No,
No, girl. No, girl. That's the goods. That's the goods. Oh my God. Actually, let me move that over though because Ami's gonna.
Oh, let me move it.
That's good. It's right here.
That's good.
Hey y'all. Hey Haven. I'm not still coughing, y'all. Something just went down the wrong tube. Let's see. We waiting in the car to pick up Ami. The usual Saturday night routine. Hey, from South Carolina. Almost did a TikTok on what happened with Bregman today, but I didn't want Eric to think I was like...
Yeah.
Canton, Georgia. Been meaning to text y'all, but I didn't bother you. Ooh, it was a rough week, y'all. Hannah actually, apparently they had some little friends over here, and hey booby, Hannah went hang out with them, so Ami came to Elevation Station as usual. We're definitely gonna do a live with Hannah before. Oops, there's my phone, 10%.
Yeah. Gotta plug her in.
Let me plug my phone in.
Plug her in.
Let me know if y'all can't hear me, because I plugged my... Ooh, y'all, let me tell y'all... Talk about it, because I don't think he would want me to. Oh, so we were at Lynette's house, my mother-in-law's house, and Eric was outside with Grant and Bregman, and it had rained today, so... Yeah, my phone's always dying. It rained today, so they had like a big puddle in the yard, and Grant and Bregman were playing in the puddle. Well, a guy across the street came with a bearded dragon and was letting them pet it and blah, blah, blah. Well, Eric and him started talking, and Grant and Bregman were kind of playing, and then Grant and Bregman walked towards the house. Grant went inside, but Bregman didn't. Eric just assumed they both went inside. So he went around the back, Bregman did, by himself, and Eric's just talking to the guy, not paying attention, thinking that they both went in the house. And let me show y'all my mother-in-law's pool gate thing. Let me see. I'm going to show y'all. Is it gone? Oh, wait. It's syncing from the iCloud. Okay. Y'all see how big that gap is? Bregman slipped right through this gap while nobody was out there with him and was just sitting on the pool deck by himself. I was inside thinking Eric was watching him. Eric thought he went inside. Look, they all saying their bracelet stuff is worn off. That's so annoying because like I got a recommendation to use the company that we used.
And I wear mine all the time. Mine's not wearing off.
So, yes, so he slipped. He went right through that gap and was just sitting on the pool deck by himself. So I didn't know none of this was going on. Bregman came in the house. He was full of grass. So I'm giving him a bath. And Eric comes in the bathroom and he's like, Did they tell y'all? Did they tell you how we just almost had a catastrophe? And I'm like, No. And he tells me the story. Oh my God, my soul left my body. I'm like, Eric, are you serious? He was like, The Lord was with us today. So I told my mother-in-law to go check the cameras. Hold on, let me see.Ami's texting the camera. And she said she almost threw up watching it. She said he was on the pool steps for like 2 minutes and then on the pool deck for like a minute and a half. And usually when he goes on the pool deck, he tries to jump in immediately. I am just sick. Oh my God, I told Eric, I'm like, I have so much anxiety right now. Just let me be. They all saying theirs is wearing off.
Oh, I wonder why. And I wear mine.
I might have to do like another order and maybe get the ones that are like engraved. Y'all know what I mean? So yeah, Bregman didn't go in the water at all. But I told him there's no way I would have survived another tragedy.
Oh, no.
No way. Yep, Lindy must have been, one of them must have been holding his hand trying to make him not get in the pool. But that makes me so nervous because on our property, we have a big pond and I'm just so scared to move there. God, they got a lot of trash to take out. It's like the 10th time this little dude passes with it. Jania said, glad my nephew is okay. Oh, yes, I can't even explain, y'all. Oh, my God. So I told my mother-in-law to send me the video from her cameras, but it was too big. I'm going to get it from her tomorrow. But, man, it can happen so fast. I should have pulled up to the front and embarrassed. Is there a link to the video that the high schoolers will see? I don't have it, but I can probably get it. It's so hard to watch. Oh my gosh. We filmed at the cemetery a couple weeks ago, so it includes that, and then it includes like a bunch of clips of them. It's really like, if a high schooler isn't like moved by that video, they don't have a heart and a soul. It's really like, it's really impactful.
Oh, yeah. I've heard about in Kentucky. Y'all are flooding bad, huh?
We actually have the stuff in here to do the unboxing. Let me make it bigger for you. So you man? Look, and I got you Chick-fil-A.
Yes, we're gonna be
Dang, I'm a good mama.
Unboxing.
We could probably do it tomorrow.
Yeah,
huh?
I'm thinking tomorrow. Tomorrow afternoon. Yeah, I think college students need to see it too. I think everybody needs to see it because the man who hit us was 54.
Oh yeah,
Hey,
I had to go home. I ain't gonna lie to nobody. I had to go home and take a Xanax. I was not right from that today.
Got it on me?
I was not right.
Hey, y'all.
I had to go get that anxiety under control after that one. There's just no way I could deal with that.
No. Y'all, this parking lot is so bad.
It's horrible.
Terrible.
Horrible. We'll switch it.
It's fogging up.
I think it's good now.
Yeah, she's still here. She's actually with a friend of theirs.
Maybe tomorrow we can go do.
Yeah, I'm thinking tomorrow afternoon.
Maybe I'll go to your house.
Okay. Well, I need to
It's hard to do it with Ray though.
I know. I could pick her up and then go to your house.
When tomorrow?
Yeah. cause she's on not far off the Lorville Highway. I mean, it's in Lorville, but do you guys sell the shirts in 4X?
See, I didn't know how the sizing worked. This go round it's kind of like my testing round. So like I didn't know that they weren't gonna have every size, but the store will close next week, and I'm thinking what we'll do is reopen it again, but I'll make sure to choose colors that have sizes, up to 4X.
So not really sure if this time.
Well, I asked her to add. I said, can you just add some colors that have bigger sizes? And then she added like a few. She found a different vendor of the same colors, but I really didn't care what color. So now I kind of know how it works.
Yeah,
I didn't
'cause
even.
I'm pretty sure we'll run it at least for sure one more time.
I'm thinking maybe for y'all birthday, like for Lindy and Christopher's birthday.
Okay.
Y'all, Hannah's gonna be so excited. I feel so bad for her. I didn't want to like tell all her business on like a TikTok, but she has like really a really dysfunctional family, and on top of that, they just really don't have no money. So like I just think her getting some things for herself is just gonna, cause man, she to 16 to have went what she went through, and it's just it's sad. It's really sad.
It is a lot.
I think that's why Cameron just felt,
she
wanted.
Did. She sure did. That's for sure.
Like I told her to add some stuff to the wish list, and she was just like she felt bad. Like it was, I'm like, no, I'm telling you, my people on TikTok, they're gonna want to send you something. I'm glad she got to come though. I know that was like probably the highlight of her summer.
Oh, for sure. How long have we been live? Not long.
No, we were just sitting in the parking lot waiting on Ami.
Not long at all. Does she have her own wish list? Yes, she does.
Yep, I asked her to add some stuff last night, so she sent it to me. I added it, and then my mom told me today, well, I don't see it, and then I realized I never went add the link to my link tree. So I went add it earlier.
Haven, oh, y'all have plenty coming.
Oh, y'all, I hope that makes her feel have some kind of joy, because she just had such a rough life, and Cameron was like her lifeline.
Jania say, Ami go out more than me.
She does, don't she?
She do.
You know what?
And then I'm like her dang taxi service.
Yeah.
Money I got, remember that?
Yeah.
Okay, so I gave it to Carter. So
Good to see y'all too. No, Anna's not with us. She's actually at a friend of her and Cameron's. But they going to a what I told you? What tomorrow?
Escape room.
Escape room tomorrow, and then after that, we're probably gonna go to Katie's and open up.
Did she tell you what time they going?
She didn't answer me yet. No.
Cause I'm wondering if they going like for lunch or like.
I would think probably after lunch. I would imagine, huh?
Maybe if she don't go to church tomorrow. What is that? Maybe her and Ami can go to youth on Wednesday.
Where do they have youth?
I thought Bree and them did the youth.
Is it every Wednesday?
Oh, I don't know.
See, I don't know if it's every week.
I can ask her. I would really like Ami to do that. Oh man, I don't know why.
Hey Ty, she said now I have two little TikTok boyfriends, Bregman and another little Bella girl.
Ooh. Bregman.
Yes, they do. They do have 2XL, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think they
definitely
actually have up to 3X in one of the shirts.
Okay, 3X in one of the shirts.
But I'm gonna, on the next go round, see, she just told me, she said, send me what colors you want and I'll make sure they're in stock. Well, I didn't think to ask, will they be in stock in this, and this size? I just
Right.
assumed that meant it would be in stock in every size. Well, now I know, so the next time.
Yes. This was kind of like a little trial run.
Yeah, I really didn't, I mean, the lady was
But
really
the
nice.
The hard part is done now. The shirts are designed.
Yeah.
Yeah, this was a rough week.
Oh, even today I still am like, I can't control my tears.
I think it's because we had a Lindy Day with Cameron in New Orleans on Tuesday when we went to the sudden impact, and then Wednesday Hannah flew in, and it's just hard to, just makes it hard without the kids here.
And then I got my little sweater in that I ordered for Christopher.
The weird lady from Texas that loves to hear you pronounce your last name, Katie. Derwon? Derwon? We are headed back home. We went pick up Ami from Elevation Station. Hannah is scheduled to leave on Friday, but I wanted to check into her flight information and maybe, I don't know, to see maybe if it, I don't remember if I purchased the, like where you could change it, like if she wanted to stay a little longer.
Well, I asked her, I said, would your mama let you live here? And she said, she'll probably let me stay longer.
Yeah. Hey, from Indiana. Hi, Hannah. It's another Hannah.
Cause
I'm gonna order this Thursday. What, a shirt?
they could. Man, I'm so sad that the stuff is rubbing off the bracelets.
Taya said Hannah gonna have to add some more stuff to her list. TikTok about to show her some love.
Oh, she needs it,
That's
y'all.
so sweet, y'all.
She had she true on before this. She had it bad, like really bad, way before this happened. And this happening was just like I don't even know how to describe it.
Oh, Kaka said, Katie, you're gonna have to come see the table she made for the kids.
Oh, okay.
She seems to be doing okay, staying in Cameron's room, but she doesn't like she could go in Christopher's room, or she could go in Lindy's room if she wants. So I mean, it's really her.
They bought my socks for me.
They bought you socks?
Yes, and they bought my bracelets.
Oh, I mean,
They didn't buy my
back it up.
Nicki Minaj flag.
Girl, go ahead with that Nicki Minaj flag. I ain't gonna lie though, I do like Nicki Minaj. Cardi B is where I draw the line.
Yeah.
I like Nicki Minaj. We ain't doing Cardi B though.
Nobody like Cardi B.
It keeps
No.
freezing on me. That's why I back out and come back in. Oh.
I don't know if that helps, but in theory, in my head, I think it helps.
It's Hannah, your cousin.
Ooh, I thought that was an
I
armadillo.
know,
It was a
right?
bag.
Cardi B do too much and nobody can change my mind.
Yeah, I do not like Cardi
Cardi
B.
B is
I like Nicki
much.
Minaj all day
Yeah,
long,
me
but
too.
Cardi B, no. I can't even listen to her talk.
Oh,
Yeah.
I know. I agree with that. I agree. A lot of them can't stand Cardi B.
No, she's just,
Just a
ugh.
lot.
Oops. I didn't even know she had little friends around here.
One pair will be there Monday, and I'm not sure about the other pair. What's that? Army socks?
Who's that? Girl has lost her ever-loving mind. I don't know.
She has.
She is. I gotta block her on Instagram. I cannot be seeing her naked body every time I open the app.
Oh, look. Tanya said said a little bit of hairspray will put a glaze on the bracelet to keep them from coming off. Okay, well that's good. Oh, Taylor, Army socks. Oh, Taylor, thank you. That's so sweet. She's into socks.
All of a sudden.
All of a sudden, yep. All of a sudden into the socks.
Ooh, my face is breaking out. That's all that stress this week.
It was, I know.
Ooh, I was just like uncontrollable this week. I hope next week is better.
I hope so.
I couldn't even think to do my job. That usually don't happen.
See, thank God I don't have to think much.
Yeah, you don't have to use that brain of yours.
I don't have to think too much. Hey, Chase.
Oh, and then
How
my
are
coworker, I told you this already, but they were talking about
Hey, Victoria.
planning the Christmas party, and she said, y'all want to do the weekend of December 3rd or December 17th? I'm like, oh my God, I cannot even look at the date December 17th. I'm not celebrating anything in December. Please count me out this year and probably every year for the rest of my life. I don't know. If I didn't have kids, I would truly abort Christmas. But I know it ain't fair to them to not celebrate.
Still lagging, y'all.
It's probably because of where we at.
Yeah, I'm in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, Booby, if you're still on, we passing your house in a minute.
Oh, okay, Haven. She said that's what I'm here for when you can't think.
Can you do my job for me?
Reminder, girl.
Chase, did you see the pictures I just sent you on Facebook?
Oh, Jasmine, I'm back. Just sent Hannah a few things and Army some socks.
Aw,
Oh,
y'all.
so sweet,
I
y'all.
told Jasmine she was punished. She can't send nothing else. She sent too much. Jasmine, Victoria, Chase.
Thanks for the rose.
I really wish Hannah's mom would let her
Hey,
stay here, because
Ashley. Oh, Halloween. Bill, I know my son's service was 10:30. Ooh, y'all. Just last Halloween, we have such a beautiful picture of Cameron at Katie's house last Halloween.
yes. What was she dressed as? Because it wasn't like a lot.
No,
Like,
I don't know. I don't remember.
do you know?
What?
What was Cameron
Victoria
dressed
sent out
as?
of things too, y'all. That's so sweet.
What was Cameron dressed as for Halloween? You know, we have that really.
She was so
When
beautiful.
you and.
I know, but I don't know what you were.
Oh. Was she like a cat? No, that's an old video where you jumping on her and she has the cat ears
Yeah,
on.
so
I don't know. That's one of my.
Haven said she wished she could do your job for you, Katie.
Ooh, this week, thank God my boss was off, so it was kind of like a relaxed week.
When will Hannah's wish list be up? Katie, she thought that she had put it up yesterday, but she had forgot to do something. It's up now.
Yeah, I had her send me some stuff she wanted and I made the wish list, but I forgot to go link it on my link tree. So, I put it up earlier. And some people still can't see the link tree. I don't understand if that's like a TikTok issue or something. Because most people can.
Chase, I sent Army some socks and Hannah some things from her wish
Ugh.
list. Y'all so sweet.
Chase,
That's
did you
the-
see the thing I sent you? That's not all she's gonna do, but I just thought the little light blue dress was so
cute.
stinking cute
That was really
with
cute.
her little initials on it.
Hey, Colorado.
Ooh, that's on my bucket list.
I know, huh? I wanna go to Colorado too. Metairie. We were just in Metairie.
Yep, that's actually where our
Yep.
hotel was
Yep.
when we went stayed Monday night.
Right.
They had got us a hotel in Metairie.
Yeah, we sure did.
Ooh, y'all Starbucks is way too crowded. That thing was giving me anxiety.
We are going back to Katie's house. We just picked Army up from the elevation station.
I'm about to get with Cohen's mama.
Come see me. I'm close to Colorado. check again tomorrow. But December 17th is a bad day for me too. My mom went to the hospital sick to her stomach and they killed her. Oh my gosh. That's terrible.
The whole month of
Oh,
December.
I want to go to Yellowstone because my girl.
Fangirl.
Yes. My girl, Dr. Mary Neal, lives in Jack. Oh no, is it Wyoming? Yeah, that's Wyoming.
Yeah.
Right? Jackson Hole, Wyoming. We are leaving Thursday night to go to Dallas.
When I get off of work
yeah,
Thursday.
when she gets off of work Thursday, we're gonna go to Dallas. Indiana. I was real close to Indiana. Wait, is that where we went to the Olive Garden? Did we go into Indiana?
What's on top of Kentucky? Whatever,
Yes.
whatever state is right on top of Kentucky, that's where you went.
Hey, Alabama. Thanks for the prayers. Oof, we need them, y'all.
Booby, I'm about to honk.
Haven, I just saw Ami's banner. She wants her to Nicki Minaj.
Yeah.
She said, "Oh Lord."
It's literally okay.
Oh, I'm way behind on the messages. Why it does that? They pile up.
Oh no, you don't know what you're doing.
No, I don't. Southwest Missouri. We went to Missouri. Georgia, Virginia.
What is that place right there?
Oh,
that's
my
like a little...
birthday is December 17th. Oof.
Oh, mine is...
Terrible. The Katie's is Christmas Day.
Yeah. My
Okay.
birthday sucks from now on.
Indiana is on top of Kentucky. We went to Olive Garden in Indiana, and we went to Olive Garden because I had a gift card.
So they cross state
So
lines.
we crossed state lines to go to the Olive Garden. Taylor said, "I'm not a huge Nicki Minaj fan, so I left the flag for someone else to buy."
I don't even know why she wants you. Do you even like Nicki Minaj?
She said you got some socks coming though.
Oh,
That's so sweet.
the people
Does
love
Dad
you.
ever come to Katie's with you? Sometimes, not that much. He really loves to, like, he's a homebody. He is so content at home.
Just like Christopher was.
Yeah, Christopher was just starting to, like, since he had been with Marissa. Uh-oh, Taya said the wish lists are looking bare.
Oh, I'm gonna have to go tell her. I told her she didn't add enough.
Oh, got your bracelets? Wear them every day and we'll take good. Y'all spread the word. Oh, okay. 3 hours from you in Kentucky. She's going to the University of Indiana. Oh, no, University of Kentucky. And you're in Indiana. Okay. Victoria. I sent Fragment something else too.
Girl.
I think it got delivered yesterday. Oh, I actually have everything in here. We're probably gonna do it tomorrow.
Well, Victoria, were you on whenever I was telling them what happened with Bregman earlier? Almost had a tragedy today.
Oh, my 2 girls are born on Christmas. Wow. Oh, we loved Christmas before this happened. We loved it. Are y'all happy with the outcome from the state's video from Sudden Impact?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was good. And it was like, she played it and she let us know, like, if we had any suggestions to let her know. But it was really, really sad, which I think was the goal. So, yeah.
What happened to Bregman? They missed it.
Ooh, y'all, today we were
I
at...
saved his life.
We were at my mother-in-law's house. It was just me, Eric, and the 3 kids. And Eric was outside with Grant and Bregman, and they were playing in, like, the water. They were throwing around a little plastic baseball thing. And the neighbor from across the street came walk over with a bearded dragon. And apparently Eric grew up with this guy. So they started talking. And then once the kids were kind of over the whole bearded dragon thing, they went back to playing. And Grant and Bregman were walking towards the house, and Grant went inside, but Bregman didn't. And Eric thought they both went inside. So Eric thought Bregman was with Grant in the house, and then Grant thought Bregman was staying outside with Eric. Well, Bregman went off on his own and went around to the back of the house, and my mother-in-law has like an above-ground pool, and it has a deck and a gate, but a piece of the gate is missing, so Bregman can fit through it. So I'm in the house thinking Eric's watching the baby, and then Ami walks outside and asks Eric, where's Bregman? And Eric's like, I thought he was with you. And then, that whole thing. So they went around to the back, and Bregman had went through the gate on the pool deck and was sitting on the pool deck playing. Like, I'm telling you, every time I've ever seen him go by that pool, like with people outside, he tries to jump in. So my mother-in-law went back on the security cameras and watched, and he was sitting up there by himself in front of the pool for like 2 whole minutes and didn't jump in. When Eric told me that, I wanted to throw up.
I believe angels will watch him, because the Lord knew we couldn't handle another tragedy.
And
I know. She said, "Oh my God, all I could think of is Clint Reese's son."
I almost wanted to tell Reese about it, but I didn't want to
Right.
So I told my mother-in-law, I said, y'all either have to fix this gate or y'all got to tear the pool down. Like, there's no other option. So she told my father-in-law, and she tried to show him the video. He didn't even want to watch the video. She said he was sick just thinking about it. And he didn't even touch the water. But it's just, 2 minutes, that's 2 minutes is all it takes.
Yeah, it happened so fast. So fast.
Oh, I still am like not well thinking about that. I literally I would not. Golly, they still getting crunk over here.
Yeah, 2 minutes is a lot of time for a child to find trouble.
And he was on the steps for like 2 minutes too. So he was on the steps for 2 minutes. Then he crawled through the part of the gate and was up there for 2 minutes.
Yeah, they were watching him.
Watch, let me show him a picture of the gate. Y'all see how it, like, one of the things is missing? He fit right through that and was just sitting up there. Whew. Oops. So I explained to Grant, I'm like, you have got to make sure you let your dad know that you didn't have him no more. And then I think Eric was so freaked out, he really didn't have much to say about it. He already knows I can't handle nothing else.
No, I know. Nanny was making sure Baby B was all good.
I think so too.
Oh, I know.
She probably wanted him to go meet her, but was like, no, not yet. Not yet.
Yes, God, I truly believe God was watching out for him.
Me too. I'm telling you, my soul left my body when Eric came to tell me that. I was bathing him because he was so full of grass. So I text my mother-in-law and she wasn't responding. And then like an hour later, she just said, I watched it, but I feel like I need to throw up. Like, she was not okay. And he water, but it was just the fact how if he would have wanted to. We just getting back to my house. Yep, we got all y'all packages. I need some of y'all to come do some flower bed work. My flower bed looks like nobody would live here. Stay in touch with Reese. We saw her. We talked. We spoke for the Hold on. We spoke for the Rescue Fest, but I haven't really talked to her since then. Turn this fan off. It makes it so cold in here. The pool alarm set off alarm. Yeah, I want her to. She wants to tear that pool down, but no. I talked to Reese after, but not much. Hold on, y'all. I'm checking my mail.
That was your only bag?
And this from Marshall. Bought stuff I didn't need. Look what I bought, y'all. Let me see. Let me turn the camera around. We went while we were waiting on the Army. You see the little L? And my mom got the C. They didn't have a K, though. We went to Marshall's. To burn time. Not Marshall's. Nordstrom Rack. To burn time. While, and spend money, yeah. Whoops.
And spend money.
Dawn's gonna just have to realize. It's retail therapy, right?
Oh, I tell you. All right, well, I'm gonna go,
Ooh,
y'all.
Lord,
We have
okay.
church tomorrow, and I still gotta drive back home. So
Yeah, she gotta drive like 15 minutes away.
yeah.
Yeah, I guess
All
I'm gonna
right.
hop off too. I just wanted to get on while we were waiting.
Yeah. Bye, y'all.
Bye, y'all. We'll probably
see
get
y'all tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll probably get on tomorrow with Hannah. Bye, y'all.